Okay, so you want to get into these 0 out of 10s?
I do. They've been like steaming in my hands. I've been playing a hot potato over here, trying to toss them over at you. So I'm ready. I am.
Okay, so how we'll do this is, go as long as you want explaining it.
Okay.
And just go for it. Whether you want it to be like, this is just garbage, next, or break it down, you can. So just tell me one of yours.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start off with this is just like one of my general ones.
Okay.
Just 0 to 10 video games. Just like whatever genre, whatever generation, it doesn't matter. This is just stuff that came to my mind.
Okay.
Okay. Number 0, man. This was easy. Gone Home.
Oh, yeah, I know you hate Gone Home.
I hate that game. It's not a game. It literally, the entire thing is like, oh, I'm a lesbian. I don't care. It's okay. And it's like, not even that. Like, it did make me feel something because, like, it's dark in that house, and I was like a little scared. I was like, is something gonna come jump out at me?
But the fact that there's no spooky things and you're just the real spookiness is being in the closet is crazy.
Yeah, it is sincerely one of the most underwhelming and frustrating experiences I've ever had while playing a game. And I wish I could take that out of my Steam library. I have it hidden. I pretend that I don't own it. And it takes a lot for me to feel that way about a game.
Okay.
But my next is Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah,
number one, Devil May Cry 2. That game sucks. That game is actually terrible, especially if you compare it to the others. Literally any of the others. But at least it's playable. At least like I play it and I feel some sense of satisfaction. It's very small. Very, 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 very small. They completely assassinated his character. It's just such a dog shit game that's really not worth anyone's time. But at least I prefer it over Gone Home. So number 2, this is kind of crazy, is Leisure Suit Larry box office bust.
Oh man, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, I fucking hate this game. This game is terrible. This is like this. It makes me so angry. Like Devil May Cry 2, it makes me upset. Like, but it doesn't make me that angry. It's really
you're just disappointed.
Yes, I'm just so disappointed. Box office bust. It makes me sincerely pissed sitting down trying to play this game because it is gooner garbage. And like it's just like the worst. It's just the worst possible variation of what it could be. The only redeeming aspect to me is the fact that it's kind of a 3D platformer collectathon.
Oh man. And
that's my weakness. But like part of me is like, oh, maybe I kind of want to play just to like collect things. But no. But that's it. There's something that make me want to play it, even though it makes me want to kill myself. But number 3 is the original, not the remake that came out, the original Lords of the Fallen. I was so excited because that was like when that came out. That was like when Souls-likes were just kind of starting to be a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? This is like more Dark Souls? This is awesome. This is so cool. And then I played it. And it, like, oh my god. Like, it is the epitome of wasted potential. The whole game takes place in, like, 3 areas.
Oh, you unlocked something in my mind. I thought the same thing, and I tried to play it, and
really,
it was awful. So I'm right there with you.
I'm so glad. Thank you, because like
I forgot I even fucking played that game.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason I remembered is because it made me so angry, because I was like, oh, I'm still here? Not even to mention like the bugs and the glitches. Oh, another boss. Okay. It's just another, like, it's another dude in armor, and I know. Yeah, I know.
We're not going to bring that up. We're not going to bring that up.
But the way they do it, it's just there's nothing that interesting about the bosses.
At least the dudes in armor in Dark Souls 2 are interesting to a degree.
Yes, they have lore. They've got something going on. These are literally just fucking guys, and they try and dress it up as something big by putting "the" before his name.
Oh.
And I got to the final boss, and I rage quit because just it would not cooperate with me, and the patterns were it was just like the stupidest, like, let's try and make this as hard as possible. And like the whole game, it's like, oh, we got to be like Dark Souls. Here's this tiny little hammer. When you swing it, it takes 5 seconds for the attack to come out. It's like you're missing the point. It's not that's not what makes those games good. And so I just think it's a fucking failure, and I fucking damn that game to hell. Damn that game. Number 4 is Revelations 2012. and I know everyone's probably like, what the fuck is that? What is that game? It's it was like it used to cost money. It's free now, but it's like a Left 4 Dead knockoff where everyone is like thrust into like this other Mayan world to try and prevent the world ending in 2012, and you're fighting like interdimensional Mayans or Aztecs.
You were like, we got to play that game. We have to play that game because I got it for free, and I was like, I don't know what this is. I have it in my library. It's downloaded. I've never booted it up. I thought it was going to be a Turok knockoff.
Oh, that makes sense.
I didn't know it was a Left 4 Dead knockoff.
Yeah. It's like the worst Left 4 Dead knockoff. But like we're getting to the point now where it's like I could say something is like really bad, but like it's kind of enjoyable because it's really bad.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I feel about this game. Like I know it's not a good game mechanically and like just like level design wise and everything. It's very poorly made. It misses the point in a lot of regards. The voice acting is just like the story is just it's stupid. But I kind of enjoy that a little bit because like this is bad, but it's still playable, you know. And I get that, but like it's just not a good game, so it's got to be a 4. Sorry, this is gonna take me a minute. Because I got something to say for everything. Up next, number 5 is Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Okay.
You know,
I'm glad you turned around on it. Because I remember when I first brought it up to you, you were like, fuck that game. And now you're like, okay, it's a 5 out of 10. Yeah.
It, like, and it's really the controls. It's the controls that hold it back. Because they had to, you know, shove in the motion controls on the Wii and everything.
Right.
And I know the game, as you like continue and you get more upgrades, the game gets easier to control, which is just insane to me. But there's a good game in there. And like I really like the aesthetics of it. I like the way it looks and the music. It's sincerely enjoyable. And it really, if it was controlled any other way, I would see myself really liking it and sitting down and playing a lot more of it. But
product of its time.
Exactly. And it's just hard to. I feel like I really have to force myself to sit down and get to that point. So that's why it's in the middle of the road. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not the best.
Okay.
It's got potential, but. Number 6. This is a little of a weird one. I threw it in there to mix it up. because I normally wouldn't play this, but I have played it. It's Rust.
No.
Yeah, and I used to play it off and on a little bit, with some friends, but it's such a when the things are going your way and you get the mechanics down, like say you build a little base and like you got that shit locked down. It's like Fort Knox. And you've got all these different like little autonomous things going and you're like smelting stuff or whatever. And like you're seeing real progression from just having a rock. Like it's really fun. And that's not even talking about like the social aspect and like the kind of interactions you can have with people, because people are like psychotic on there. You don't know like how they're going to act. I find that to be, it's fun. But the fact that while you're not playing the game, someone can come in and just ruin hours and hours of work, it to the point where you have to start completely over. It's like, why am I playing this? You know, what's the point? I get something out of the experience for it, for doing what I did, but like in any real sense of like longevity for the game, it's just not there.
I remember like we were going through games to maybe play together, and I was like, "Oh, well, what about Rust? I've never played that game." And you were like, "Nah, don't. We're not even gonna do that.
Yeah,
we're just don't even start there.
It's not worth it, you know, because we would spend like hours in this server, and then either the server's gonna get wiped, or someone's gonna come in and just completely fuck everything up that we did, and we just got to start over from square one. So it's just. And I'm not autistic enough about the game to like have all the recipes and everything memorized and know the optimal ways to do these things. So it's just like, I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just play something else. But that at its core, it's still a good game. So, number 7, Halo Reach.
Oh,
Halo Reach. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that, I don't mean this as a knock at all. I think right now we've kind of entered the point where it's like these are games that I will go out of my way to play. Halo Reach is a good game. I think its biggest issue is that it has to be compared to the other Halo games.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just it's sitting in that. It's like, how do you compete with Halo 3 or Halo 1?
Yeah, Halo Reach is legitimately the Dark Souls 2 of its franchise.
Right, yeah.
Whereas,
that's a great analogy.
Because Halo Reach, I feel like I played a lot of Halo 3. I feel like I've played more Reach than Halo 3, and that's crazy to say because I played a lot of Halo 3.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like Reach, kind of the way it's set up, like some of the stuff, like you'd have the weekly challenges and the daily challenges and stuff, and the way, like, I don't know, because like it's different than like Call of Duty or whatever, because the unlockables and the currency and everything you get. I like actually really wanted that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be like, yo, inclement weather ahead, and it's like, all this crazy. Man, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool as shit.
I was also the type of person that like really liked Firefight. So like,
yeah.
You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me not. So to me, I would put it a lot higher.
I figured.
But you know, it was peak. It was peak at the time.
It was a great game, and I mean no disrespect putting it where it is.
Hey, it's your thing.
Yeah. I mean, like I bought it day one too, and I played the shit out of it. You know, no qualms about it. But anyways, number 8. I'm throwing a curveball in there. This is this personal pick. I'm Nier. The original Nier.
Okay.
Mainly because like I mean it's exclusively a single player game, and it's very story heavy. It's the way that game sets things up. It's like it's constantly having you think about like what's really going on here with the story, and there's like layers. There's so many layers to it. In fact, like one of the main mechanics of the game is that after you beat it, it wants you to replay it, and then new things, like you see new scenes or characters that you couldn't understand before, you can understand them now, or things like that. And like to a point, it feel like it's like, okay, I've seen this for the third time, I don't need to see this part again. It can get a little repetitive in that case, and it's a very experimental game, so I give it some grace, because it does a lot of it tries to do a lot of things. Like there's like a whole like fucking Resident Evil section that's supposed to emulate that. There's like different types of gameplay mixed in so many different portions, but like it's also got like 2,000 years of lore that happened prior to it that is like barely, it's like hinted at a little bit here and there in the game, but like you kind of have to go out of your way to find out some of that stuff. And it's just like a sequel to a joke ending of a game that came out, and the way they took it very seriously. And not only that, but like just the emotional weight of a lot of it, and it makes me really think about, like, it's one of those games. It's like, you know, what does it mean to be human?
And damn, this is your 8?
Yeah, this is my 8.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah. And like, it just, the way it tackles things, it does it in such like a respectful and mature way, and the music is beautiful, and it's all in like a fake language. It's just incredible to me. So yeah, that's my number 8. Number 9 is Majora's Mask.
Okay.
It's my favorite Zelda game. I feel like it does some of the things that Nier does. Like there's some mature themes, there's some undertones here that, you know, I think not super spelled out.
We might be in the minority, but like we are both surprisingly the same people that are like, Majora's Mask is the best Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have thought that things would play out like that, because the other Zelda games are really that good. But there's something special that Majora's Mask captures, this like level of like sorrow and grief and maturity that the others don't really attempt to tackle. I mean, maybe Twilight Princess a little bit, but it's just it feels like it's the best of both worlds. It is
the best of both worlds, because even with Twilight Princess, it's like more on the nose and more in the aesthetics than in the tone and the subtleties of it all. And I think the tones and the subtleties of everything, of the darkerness of Majora's Mask, is peak. Yeah, because it doesn't spell it out for you. But it's there if you want to like really look for it, and it's just it's creepy, but it's also got some whimsy, and it's also just fun to play. The day mechanic, the time mechanic doesn't bother me that much. If anything, I feel like that adds another layer. It's like with Nier, it's like I already kind of know what the plan is going forward and how these things go. It's more about how I interact with it and how I plan things out and how I approach this. I agree.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the games that the first time I ever played was on the DS. And so I 100%ed it, and I didn't have any problems with the controls or nothing. It was just all getting the story in. And it was like to me, it would be a 10 out of 10, but I understand. I can only, when you ask me to put games in a list, I want to put so many in them, and I can only put them here and there, you know? Yeah.
And it's a fantastic game. Number 10, I mean, what else could it be? It's Snake Eater. You give me an opportunity to talk about Snake Eater, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I got a fucking Big Boss like decal on my laptop, you know. Of
Snake Eater made me cry. I cried again. The first time with the battle with the boss, And I, especially again, you just named 3 games that for the first time I played on the 3DS. And so playing it on the 3DS, when you beat the game and the ending is the flower field, when you go to the main menu, it's a quiet flower field, and and I'm like, oh my god, I bawled. I was like, I cannot believe this is over. I love that game so much.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. The way, not only like, I've played that game countless times. Literally every single time I play it. I like even like kind of ran through it a few months ago just for the hell of it. I am finding something new. And there is just always something, and there are things with the story like I'm still piecing together because there's so much happening in the background that you don't see, that you get like little hints of that still all fit together. Like, it's all very much intentional. And there are other things that you only know until after you beat the game, and then you can, like, it recontextualizes everything. Like with stuff with Ocelot and whatever.
Yeah, the character development and how the complexity of the characters kind of ruined a lot of things for me. Because every time I watch something and I can, like, connect it to a character in Metal Gear and be like, yeah, but you're only 1/3 of how complex this character is,
right?
Or you're only 5% of how complex this character is, and it's like it ruins all. It like the character, like complexities in Metal Gear, are so complex, so well done that it ruins a lot of media for me.
Yeah, it's a level of quality that is just so impressive. For me, when something doesn't even strive to meet that, I'm like, you're no Metal Gear, you're no Snake Eater, you know? So yeah, I completely understand. And then like, by the end of the game, it's like just the level of like just emotional turmoil that game like throws at you. I remember I beat it, I think it was on Easter one year. And right after I beat it, we went to like a family get together, and I'm just there surrounded by my family, and like no one knows what I just went through, and I've got like the 1,000-yard stare, and I'm just like,
I feel that way a lot of the times whenever I read manga, because I'm just no one knows what I've just witnessed and gone through.
I think you can't like say something, you know.
Right. You would just not understand. You have to live it. And that's why I think our new like best friend handshake should be us grabbing each other's crotch.
Yeah.
Kuwabara.
But yeah, that's just it is a masterpiece of a game. And it doesn't, the great thing about it is it doesn't hold the baggage of the previous Metal Gear games. If you've played those, you pick up on things that you wouldn't have picked up otherwise. That just makes it even better. But you can completely enjoy the entirety of that game without ever playing any other Metal Gear game before.
Oh yeah, the best thing about it is it's so, especially being an American. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how they got it so well, the patriotism. They got it so well. So being an American, especially playing the Metal Gear 3, and then you kind of feel kind of like you're John Rambo. You kind of feel that. And then if you immediately go from that to, like, canonically Peace Walker, and it just flips it on its head. Mm-hmm. And it really hits you even harder of, like, why are you a patriot? Why are you the way you are for any of this? What does all this even really mean? Does it even matter? And it really throws you for a loop. It really throws you for a loop.
Absolutely. That's why Metal Gear will always be my favorite series, because it tackles those big, huge things in a very personal way, while still like effectively talking about the bigger picture. And so yeah, I just think it's an amazing game. So if you haven't played it, go play it. Go play Delta Snake Eater, or whatever. It's fucking phenomenal.